Hi, welcome back. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a glowy bronzed makeup look using some of my favorite products, and I also have a new product in here that I just recently discovered and it is so cool, so I can't wait to show you. Let's get into it. First thing I'm going to do is just clip my hair back because I still need to do my hair. It's out of control, but we'll just pin it back to keep it out of the way. Alright, first thing I'm going in with is primer. And I'm going to be using this Say primer because it's very glowy. So anytime I'm doing a glowy look, I'm always reaching for this stuff because it looks so good on the skin. For base makeup today, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Halo Glow. So I'm just going to take this and then put that all over my face. And I'm blending it out with a sponge today. Now, before I go in with concealer, this is the product that I was talking about that is new to me that I have been loving. It's so cool. This is the Palladio Under Eye Brightener, and this is what it looks like. I think Tarte, well, I know Tarte has a product like this that I've been trying to get, but it's always sold out. So I found this on Amazon, and I think it's supposed to be a dupe. I'm not really sure. I think Palladio is sold at Sally's Beauty, maybe. I can't remember, but I actually ordered this on Amazon. So I'll link it down below for you, but it's so cool. So I'm going to take a little bit of it on my finger and just put it on my under eye. And this like blurs your under eye so good and helps cover up those dark circles. I personally have a lot of dark circles, so this like is so cool. So as you can see the difference, this is with the product, that's without it. Even when I'm not wearing makeup, I wear this. And I just blend it out with this little concealer brush right here. And I got this off Amazon as well. So just take that and just blend it out a little bit. And it makes such a huge difference. And it looks so good. Like, look at my under eye there compared to that. And that's just with this product. No concealer, nothing. It's amazing. And your under eyes look so much brighter. This looks so good. Like, when you're wearing no makeup, just put this on, blend it out really good, and your under eyes look so hydrated. And it does help, like, blur and cover up that purple, like, dark under eye color. Alright, now I'm going to take some on the other side. I just cannot get over this product. I can't believe I'm just now discovering it. Because one of my biggest, like, insecurities or things that I don't like about my face is the dark circles under my eyes. So this is honestly such a game changer for me. Okay, that's with the product on. Now I'm going to go in with concealer, the LA Girl Pro Conceal. And I'm just layering that over top. And I'm taking the same concealer brush and blending that out. I don't know what brand this brush is. I wasn't looking for a concealer brush, but it was like suggested to me on Amazon and I was like, oh, that looks really nice. And it was pretty cheap, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna pick that up. And I got it, and it's super nice. It's a very soft. I love the shape of it. So I'll link it down below if you're interested, but I'm really impressed by it actually. This is the final result after using both of these together, and I feel like it just makes my under eyes look so good and just gives them like that boost that they need. So if you are looking for a good under eye brightener, I recommend this one from Palladio. And I got it off Amazon, so I will link it down below. But it is amazing if you have dark circles or like dull under eyes. I so recommend this. It is amazing. Moving on, I am going to put a little bit more concealer just around my face to cover up any imperfections, but nothing too crazy. And I'm just going to take my sponge. Now for my favorite part of this look is the bronzer, since this is supposed to be a glowy, bronzy makeup look. I'm using the e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter, but in a dark shade. This is the shade Rich. I'm just taking the tiniest amount of this and putting it all around my face where I normally apply bronzer. And when I say the tiniest amount, I mean it, because a little of this goes such a long way. And it can get out of hand really quick if you use too much. Now I'm going to take this big fluffy like blending brush right here and just start blending that out all over my cheeks and around my forehead. This product does blend really well. As you can see, I used too much on my forehead. So if I just start wiping it, it does come off pretty good, but like I said, it gets crazy really quick. You can also take the sponge and blend it out with that too. For the nose, I'm taking this smaller brush. This is by Tarte. It's dual-ended, but I'm taking the fluffy side. And I'm just going to start blending that out and bring it up into my eye, just for a more flawless blend. Moving on to blush, I'm going in with this Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil. That's what it looks like. This is in the shade Pinch Me Pink, so it's just a really pretty pink color. And I'm taking this brush right here, and I'm dipping in and just going to apply that all over my cheeks. I just think this is a really pretty, like, summery pink. It's a really bright pink, and I like that, so that's why I chose this for today. It's also a very, like, hydrating formula. I don't know if you can tell, but it's almost like wet. It's really hard to describe like what this product feels like, but it does have a really like hydrating look, so that's why I'm using this today. Last step for complexion, I'm going in with highlighter, and since this is supposed to be a very glowy look, I am going to be kind of heavy-handed with it, but I'm using this Smashbox cream highlighter. That's what it looks like. And then I'm using this brush right here, and I'm just going to go in with that and start by applying it all over my cheeks. And then on my nose. And above the brow bone. And then I am going to use it on my eyes. So I'm going to start by just packing it on my eyelid. Now, once that's done, I'm taking a smaller brush. So I'm going to take this little one right here, and I'm going to pack that on the inner corner of my eye just to make it pop. And whenever I'm doing a glowy look, this is one of my favorite eye looks. It's so simple, and it's just using this cream product. It stays on really good, and it just gives your face the perfect like pop and makes your eyes stand out without having to do a lot. It's so simple, but I think it makes the biggest difference. Last up for eyes, we have mascara, so I'm just going to curl my lashes. Oh, actually, there's one more thing I want to add. I do want to do a little bit of brown eyeliner. So before I put my mascara on, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm actually going to just take this Makeup by Mario palette right here. And small angled brush, and I'm going to dip into this brown right here. It's not the darkest brown in the palette, but it will show up. So I'm going to take that and just put a little bit on the outer corner of my eyes. And then I'm going to take my finger and just like smudge it out. Should have done this before the highlighter, but I completely forgot. So it's not really eyeliner. It just kind of gives that effect because I am like blending it out. But the shadow of it is still kind of there. So as you can see, you can kind of see the eye shadow, and it just gives my eyes like that lifted effect, but it's pretty much non-existent. It's kind of just like an eyeliner effect, like a smudged eyeliner. Okay, now I'm moving on to mascara, and I'm using this one by Essence, the Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. And this is actually brown, if you can tell. So it just gives it kind of like a little bit of a lighter, softer look to the eyes. But I'm going to take that, put that all over my eyes. And I always get this on my eyelid, so if you wait until it fully dries and then wipe it off, it works much better than if you try to do it while it's wet. So I'm going to wait a few minutes and then I'll wipe off all the mascara that I got everywhere. Last step, we have lips, and I'm taking this e.l.f. lip liner in the shade Baddest Beige. That's what it looks like. And I'm just going to start by outlining my lips. And then I'm going to take this NYX the Butter Gloss in the shade Madeline and put that all over. Alright, and here's the final look, my glowy bronzed makeup. I would say the key to this look is using this e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter in a darker shade. This just makes your skin look so glowy and bronzed at the same time. It's one of my favorite products to use, especially in the summer. So you really can't go wrong with this. Mine is in a really dark shade, but I mean, as long as it's darker than like what you normally would use, it will work as like a bronzer contour type product. So I definitely recommend trying this out. And then also this under eye corrector. This is so amazing, and I will be using this like all the time from now on. So if you've never tried a product like this but think that it would work for your like under eyes, then I would recommend it. I'll link it down below. It's from Amazon. It was not very expensive, but totally worth it. But I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!